14. I worried they'd chain our feet together or bind us with manacles. Instead, they surrounded us in a throng, prodding our bodies with sharp objects and taunting us as we labored up the stairs. Blackstone was chief amongst our tormentors, but the gaunt-faced butler and the broad-shouldered maid also took great pleasure in jabbing us whenever we lagged. As we trudged around and around the stone steps, I caught glimpses of the purpling dusk through the slender staircase windows. It would be full night soon, and I doubted I would ever again behold the sunlight or breathe the fragrant country air. These lugubrious thoughts were bound up with Lizzie, and I wondered passingly how our relationship might have developed had we not been embroiled in the Count's schemes. After the interminable climb, we found ourselves in the highest tower of Castle Magnus. Mrs. Coyle uttered a shocked gasp, and Hubert whispered, "Oh, my dear God." The western tower was a carnival of depravity. There were naked corpses dangling from the vaulted conical ceiling, 50 of them at least, each one missing a different body part. I could only inspect the ghastly reliquary for a moment before horror overwhelmed me. Hubert and his wife clung to one another for comfort. Violet wept openly. Even Lizzie could not gaze upon the menagerie for long. The tower floor was tiered, with 3 distinct elevations. We prisoners and our mob of captors stood on the lowest level. On the next level up, which rose perhaps 6 feet higher, several operating tables were arranged in a semicircle, all pointing toward the uppermost elevation, where a dais was situated before the largest window in the castle. While the dais reminded me of an altar in some blasphemous church, it was the enormous stained glass window toward which the eye was drawn. This window was composed of multicolored panes, and featured a man and woman gazing ardently into one another's eyes. The woman was vaguely familiar, her beauty breathtaking. The man...